Success begins not with the applause of the world or the recognition of your peers, but with the quiet conviction deep within your heart. That conviction, that spark of belief, is the foundation on which great things are built. It is not enough to simply wish for success or dream about it in the stillness of the night. You must believe, truly believe, that you are capable, that you are strong enough, and that with God's guidance you can rise to meet any challenge life places before you. Succeed. Deep down. When the winds of doubt blow, when the path grows dark and uncertain, it is that belief, that faith which will carry you through. We are all created with potential, with gifts, with a purpose. But too often we let the voices of discouragement drown out the voice of God, calling us to greater things. We listen to the world when it tells us we are not enough, when in fact through Christ we are more than conquerors. There will be times when the obstacles seem insurmountable, when the mountain is steep and the valley seems endless. But it is in those moments when you feel weakest that God's strength can be made perfect in you. Believe that you were made for a purpose. Believe that the challenges you face are not there to defeat you, but to strengthen you, to mold you into the person God created you to be. Success does not come to those who wait passively for it to fall into their laps. It comes to those who believe in their God-given ability, who trust in His plan, and who rise each day with a spirit of perseverance. You must take action, step forward in faith, even when the way is unclear, because it is not your strength alone that will see you through, but the strength of the one who walks beside you. Self-belief is not about arrogance or self-reliance, but about trusting in the gifts and purpose that God has placed within you. It is about knowing that with God's help, you are equipped to face whatever lies ahead. It is about standing firm in the knowledge that you are loved, you are chosen, and you are capable of achieving great things. Let that belief drive you forward each day, for with God, all things are possible. Success begins with inner conviction. True success is rooted in self-belief, not external validation or recognition. Faith overcomes doubt. When challenges arise, faith in oneself and God provides the strength to persevere. Everyone has God-given potential. Each person is created with unique gifts and a purpose meant to be fulfilled. Obstacles are opportunities for growth. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us, but to strengthen and shape us. Success does not come passively. Belief must be paired with effort and perseverance. Success is not something that begins with the applause of the world or the recognition of others. It does not come from external validation or the opinions of those around us. Instead, success starts in the quiet places of the heart, in the belief that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you have been given everything you need to rise above challenges and accomplish great things. Before anyone else can see your potential, before any opportunity presents itself, you must first believe in yourself. Many people spend their lives waiting for a sign, waiting for someone to tell them they are good enough, smart enough, or talented enough to chase their dreams. They seek approval, thinking that their value and ability are determined by the acceptance of others. But true success is never built on the shifting sands of public opinion. It is not dependent on whether others see your worth. It is built on the unshakable foundation of self-belief. You must be the first to recognize your potential before the world ever does. History is filled with people who succeeded against all odds, not because they had every resource or the perfect conditions, but because they had an unrelenting belief in their purpose. They faced rejection, they encountered obstacles, and they were often told they would never make it. But they pressed on because they knew deep within that they were called to something greater. That belief carried them through the storms, through the doubts, and through the moments when quitting seemed like the easiest option. It was not talent alone that brought them to success, but their unwavering conviction that they were capable. Doubt is one of the greatest enemies of success. It whispers in the mind, planting seeds of fear and uncertainty. It makes people question their worth, their ability, and their purpose. And too often, people listen to that doubt and allow it to hold them back from stepping into the greatness they were meant for. But when you choose to believe in yourself, when you reject doubt and replace it with faith, you unlock the power to move forward with confidence. You begin to see possibilities where others see obstacles. You begin to act, to take risks, and to trust that even if you stumble, you will rise again. Self-belief is not about arrogance or thinking that you can do everything alone. It is about understanding that you have been equipped with everything you need to succeed. It is about recognizing that within you lies strength, resilience, and the ability to overcome. It is about trusting that you are not here by accident, that your dreams were placed in your heart for a reason, and that you are fully capable of achieving them. And when you embrace that truth, when you walk in that confidence, doors begin to open, opportunities begin to appear, and the journey to success truly begins. Doubt is a force that can paralyze even the strongest of individuals. It creeps in quietly, whispering lies that make people question their abilities, their purpose, and their worth. It tells them they are not good enough, that they will fail, that they should not even try. And if they listen, if they allow doubt to take root, it can stop them before they ever take the first step toward their goal. But faith is the antidote to doubt. Faith silences fear and replaces uncertainty with confidence. It reminds us that we are not walking this journey alone, that there is a higher power guiding us, strengthening us, and making a way where there seems to be none. Every person faces moments of uncertainty. There will be times when the road ahead is unclear, when obstacles seem too great to overcome. In those moments, it is easy to focus on the difficulties, to see only the challenges and forget about the possibilities. But faith calls us to look beyond what we see with our eyes and trust in something greater. It calls us to believe in our own potential, even when circumstances make us feel small. Faith is not about ignoring reality, but about understanding that our strength does not come from our circumstances. It comes from within, and it comes from God. The most successful people in history were not those who never faced adversity, but those who refused to be defeated by it. They encountered rejection, failure, and hardship. Yet they pressed on because they had faith. They believed that their efforts were not in vain, that their struggles were shaping them, preparing them for something greater. And because of that faith, they persevered when others gave up. They kept moving forward, even when they could not see the outcome, because they trusted that every step was leading them closer to their purpose. Fear and doubt often go hand in hand. When people doubt themselves, they become afraid to take risks, afraid to step out of their comfort zones. They convince themselves that failure is inevitable, that they are not capable of achieving more. But faith casts out fear. It gives people the courage to take bold steps, to chase their dreams even when the odds seem stacked against them. It allows them to rise after a fall, to keep going even when progress seems slow. Faith does not guarantee an easy path, but it ensures that every struggle has meaning, that every setback is a lesson, and that perseverance will lead to something greater. Choosing faith over doubt is a daily decision. It requires tuning out the voices that say you cannot and listening to the truth that says you can. It means trusting in the gifts and abilities you have been given, believing that you are equipped for the journey ahead. And when you walk in that faith, when you push past doubt and move forward with confidence, you step into a life of purpose, growth, and true success. Every person is born with unique potential, created with gifts and abilities that are meant to be used for a greater purpose. No one is an accident. No one is without value. And no one is without the capacity to do something meaningful in this world. Yet, too many people go through life never realizing the greatness within them. They compare themselves to others, believing that talent or success is reserved for a select few. They convince themselves that they are ordinary, that their dreams are too big, or that their circumstances limit their possibilities. But the truth is, each person has been given something special, something that no one else has in quite the same way. It is not about what others have. It is about recognizing and developing the gifts that have already been placed within. It is easy to doubt oneself when the world sets its own standards for success. Some people measure worth by wealth, by status, by achievements that can be seen and applauded. But true purpose is not found in these things. It is found in fulfilling the calling that has been placed in one's heart. There are gifts inside each person that were meant to impact others, to bring light to the world, to make a difference in ways that go beyond material success, and to make the difference in ways that go beyond material success. When a person discovers those gifts and uses them with confidence, they step into the life they were meant to live. Too often, people allow fear to hold them back from embracing their full potential. They fear failure, they fear judgment, they fear stepping outside of what is familiar. But gifts are not meant to stay hidden. They are meant to be developed, shared, and used to create something meaningful. Even the most successful people started somewhere, often with nothing more than a small talent and a willingness to grow. They were not always experts. They did not always have all the answers, but they believed in their potential and were willing to work toward it. They refused to let fear dictate their future. Challenges will come, and there will be moments when it seems easier to shrink back rather than step forward. But nothing great is ever achieved without persistence, without embracing both strengths and weaknesses, and without a willingness to grow through the process. Every struggle is an opportunity to develop resilience, to sharpen skills, and to become even more prepared for what lies ahead. Those who understand this do not run from difficulty. They embrace it as part of the journey toward fulfilling their purpose. There is no one else exactly like you. No one else has your experiences, your perspective, your combination of skills and passions. That alone is proof that you have something valuable to offer, something that the world needs. The question is not whether you have potential, it is whether you will choose to believe in it, to step into it, and to use it in a way that fulfills the purpose for which you were created. Obstacles are an unavoidable part of life. No matter how much talent, intelligence, or resources a person has, challenges will come. They may appear in the form of failures, disappointments, setbacks, or unexpected hardships. Many people see these difficulties as signs to quit, as proof that they are not meant to succeed. But the truth is, obstacles are not placed in our path to stop us. They are there to strengthen us, to shape us into the people we need to become in order to fulfill our purpose. It is in the struggle that true growth happens, where perseverance is developed and where the strength to overcome even greater challenges is built. Every great achievement is the result of pushing through adversity. There has never been a person who accomplished something meaningful without first facing struggles. The most successful people in history did not avoid failure. They embraced it as part of their journey. They understood that setbacks were not permanent, that they were simply lessons in disguise. Instead of seeing obstacles as barriers, they saw them as opportunities to learn, to improve, and to grow stronger. When others would have given up, they pressed forward, knowing that every challenge was preparing them for something greater. Growth happens when people step outside of their comfort zones. It is easy to stay where things feel safe, where routines are predictable, and where risks are minimal. But comfort does not lead to success. Challenges force people to stretch beyond what they thought they were capable of. They test patience, discipline, and determination. They reveal weaknesses, but in doing so, they provide an opportunity to strengthen them. If everything were easy, there would be no need to grow, no need to become better. It is in facing difficulties that character is refined, resilience is built, and a deeper sense of purpose is discovered. Many people allow fear to hold them back from embracing challenges. They fear failure, embarrassment, or the pain of struggling through difficult times. But avoiding challenges does not make life easier. It only keeps people stuck. The path to success requires the courage to face difficulties head-on, to refuse to be defeated by them, and to trust that each trial serves a purpose. Even when the way forward seems unclear, even when the burden feels too heavy, there is always a lesson, always a hidden opportunity waiting to be discovered. No obstacle is greater than the strength within you. No challenge is bigger than the purpose you were created for. Every difficulty faced with determination is another step toward success. The struggles you overcome today will become the foundation of your strength tomorrow. The pain of discipline is always less than the pain of regret. Those who push forward despite obstacles, who refuse to let hardship define them, who choose to see challenges as stepping stones instead of roadblocks, those are the ones who rise, who grow, and who ultimately succeed in fulfilling the purpose set before them. Success is not something that happens by accident, nor is it something that comes to those who simply wish for it. It is the result of deliberate action, consistent effort, and an unwavering commitment to keep moving forward, even in the face of difficulties. Many people have dreams, but far fewer are willing to take the steps necessary to turn those dreams into reality. It is not enough to believe in yourself. You must also take action. No matter how much talent or potential a person has, without effort, those gifts remain unused, and their purpose remains unfulfilled. Every great achievement in history was accomplished by someone who decided to take action. They did not wait for the perfect conditions, for the right time, or for a guarantee of success. They stepped out in faith, taking risks, learning from their mistakes, and refusing to be discouraged by temporary failures. Action is what separates those who succeed from those who only talk about success. It is easy to plan, to dream, and to hope for a better future. But real progress happens when action is taken, when steps are made toward a goal, no matter how small they may seem. Taking action requires discipline. There will always be distractions, challenges, and reasons to put things off until tomorrow. But those who are truly committed to success do not wait for motivation to strike. They discipline themselves to keep working, even when they do not feel like it. They develop habits that move them closer to their goals, pushing through moments of doubt and fatigue because they know that consistency is the key to lasting success. A single effort may not bring immediate results, but consistent effort over time produces transformation. Many people allow fear to hold them back from taking action. They fear failure, they fear making mistakes, and they fear what others may think. But success is not found in playing it safe. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Every failure is a lesson, and every challenge is a chance to grow stronger. Those who refuse to act because of fear remain stuck, watching others move forward while they stay in the same place. The only way to overcome fear is to act in spite of it, to take the first step even when the outcome is uncertain. Success is built through perseverance. There will be times when progress feels slow, when setbacks make it seem like all efforts are wasted. But those who keep going, who push forward despite difficulties, who refuse to give up, they are the ones who eventually reach their goals. It is not always the most talented or the most intelligent who succeed, but those who are willing to work the hardest, to stay committed even when results are not immediate. Success is not given, it is earned through action, through resilience, and through a refusal to settle for anything less than the fulfillment of one's purpose. Self-belief is not about arrogance, nor is it about relying solely on one's own strength. It is about understanding that each person has been created with a purpose, with unique gifts and talents that are meant to be used. It is about trusting that the abilities placed within are not by accident, but by design, and that there is a greater plan at work. True confidence is not found in comparing oneself to others or in seeking approval from the world. It is found in recognizing that every individual has been equipped with what they need to succeed in their own calling. Many people struggle with doubt, feeling as though they are not good enough or capable enough to accomplish great things. They allow negative thoughts to shape their mindset, convincing themselves that success is for others but not for them. But self-belief is not about having all the answers or never facing uncertainty. It is about trusting that even in moments of weakness, even when challenges arise, there is a strength beyond one's own that can carry them through. It is about having faith that the journey is not walked alone, that there is guidance and provision every step of the way. There is power in knowing that one's value is not determined by external circumstances. The world often measures success by wealth, status, or recognition, but real success is found in fulfilling the purpose for which one was created. Some may achieve great fame or fortune, while others may impact lives in quieter ways, but each path is significant. When a person trusts that their journey is unfolding exactly as it should, they stop doubting their worth and start embracing the opportunities before them. They no longer seek validation from others because they know that their purpose is already set. Challenges will come, and there will be times when self-doubt tries to creep in. But those who truly believe in themselves and in the plan set for them do not allow those doubts to take root. They remind themselves that difficulties are temporary, that struggles are part of growth, and that every obstacle is an opportunity to become stronger. They do not let failures define them because they understand that setbacks are simply lessons preparing them for something greater. They do not waver when circumstances seem uncertain because they have confidence that they are being led in the right direction. Trusting in one's purpose means walking in faith even when the path is unclear. It means stepping forward even when fear tries to hold them back. It means believing that no effort is wasted, that no dream is too big, and that with perseverance and trust, the doors meant to open will open. When a person fully embraces this truth, they no longer hesitate. They no longer question their worth, and they no longer live in fear. They move forward with confidence, knowing that they have everything they need to become all they were meant to be. Success is not reserved for a select few, nor is it something that happens by chance. It is a journey that begins with self-belief, a deep understanding that every person is created with purpose and potential. It is not determined by background, circumstances, or the approval of others, but by the willingness to trust in one's own abilities and the plan set before them. When a person believes in themselves, when they understand that they are not here by accident, they begin to walk a path filled with meaning, courage, and determination. They stop waiting for the perfect moment or for someone else to affirm their worth, and instead, they take ownership of their future, knowing that they already have everything they need to succeed. There will always be obstacles, challenges that test strength and perseverance. But these are not meant to break a person. They are meant to shape them, to prepare them for what lies ahead. Those who achieve true success do not allow difficulties to define them. They refuse to let fear dictate their choices, and they do not let failure convince them that they are not capable. Instead, they see every setback as a lesson, every difficulty as an opportunity to grow stronger. They press forward with faith, understanding that success is not about avoiding hardship, but about rising above it. The road may not always be smooth, but those who keep moving forward, step by step, will find themselves exactly where they were meant to be. Faith plays a vital role in this journey. Believing in oneself is not just about trusting in personal abilities. It is about trusting in the greater plan that has been set in motion. Every person has been given unique gifts, talents, that are meant to be used for something meaningful. These gifts are not random. They are intentional, placed within each individual for a reason. When a person trusts that they are here for a purpose, when they walk with confidence in the abilities they have been given, they no longer feel the need to compare themselves to others. They no longer seek validation from the world because they know their worth is already established. They begin to live with boldness, embracing opportunities without hesitation because they understand that they are fully equipped to step into their calling. Action is what turns belief into reality. No dream is achieved by standing still. No goal is reached by wishing for it to happen. Success belongs to those who are willing to put in the effort, to take risks, to persevere even when the journey becomes difficult. It is not about waiting for perfect conditions. It is about moving forward despite uncertainty. Those who take action, who refuse to give up, who remain committed to their vision even when progress seems slow, these are the ones who reach the finish line. Their success is not defined by what others say or by the obstacles they face, but by their unwavering commitment to keep going no matter what. The truth is, every person is capable of achieving more than they think. The potential for greatness is already within, waiting to be realized. It does not require permission from others, nor does it require perfect circumstances. It requires belief, faith, action, and perseverance. Those who choose to trust in their own abilities, who understand that they were created with a purpose, who take steps each day toward their goals, these are the ones who will rise above doubt and fear. They will overcome obstacles, embrace growth, and ultimately step into the life they were meant to live.